You know, things happen for a reason, people come together for a reason, and this is a beautiful reason. And the thing about art, visual representation can be understood by anybody. Once you see this, you should understand the messages portrayed in this picture.
We are here in Trinidad on this World Children's Day for the Eastern Caribbean Young People Symposium, and we have youth delegates from 11 other countries in the Caribbean. So we thought it would be a good idea that for our Blue activation that we visit a special school where we will be painting some of the walls blue, but we'll also be painting some colorful murals that could bring some light and joy to the children that go to that special school.
The children got an opportunity to paint themselves. His wheelchair was full of paint when he came home.
It was fun and I enjoyed it, and it looked very colorful and nice.
So it was very amazing, and seeing the art come together to life.
It uplifted the school.
They were interacting with the kids, and that is what I loved, and the children themselves loved that.
Create Future Good has successfully engaged young people, children, and the adults who take care of them in engaging in ways to advocate for children's rights and the well-being of children through creative interventions. And UNICEF, recognizing that, saw an opportunity for us to teach delegates from across the Eastern Caribbean the ways in which you can use creativity to become activists and advocates for children's rights. And so that's what we did through this particular project.
Education is for all, and even children with special needs deserve a comfortable space that they could go to school, and that we hope really is the legacy.
Our children, they're more confident. They feel more ownership of the school. They feel as though what they have to say and what they have to do matters. And that's important because education is about empowerment. And you brought this to us.
The families, the staff, and the students at the Princess Elizabeth Special School was so very welcoming of our engagement. I have to say, in all of the years that we've been doing these types of engagements, this is the warmest reception. It was the most open and most beautiful feeling that we've ever had, ever engaging with anyone in their space. Everyone made us feel welcome. It was very clear that this was going to be something especially magical, and it turned out to be nothing short of that.
So many of our students now, they come up to me one by one and they say, "Miss, our school is the best! Our school is the best looking!"
I am a lot more willing and excited to get off of my bed to come to this environment because it's not so rigid with the lines and the columns and plain colors, boring. It's a lot more engaging and, inviting.
I want that every day that they go into the school, every day that they attend, that they see these walls that were brightly painted and that have these murals. And we'll also be encouraging the children themselves to take a paintbrush and also paint something that they feel inspired to paint. So every day they come to school, we want them to see a part of them as well expressed in the wall.
We workshopped with the children of the Princess Elizabeth Special School in advance of the painting day so that they had the opportunity to put their ideas, to put their spirits, to put literally their handprints into the project, into what was going to eventually end up on the wall, because it is their space, and we wanted to make sure that what they felt and what they wanted, their dreams for their future, were represented on the walls.
It definitely have an impact on you. It give you a chance to really stop and say, okay, wow, this is interesting. The time, the effort, the details, the children's name, definitely. You guys did a wonderful job, there's no doubt about that.
Some children were covered in more paint and the wall was covered in paint. And they had fun. It was an experience that benefited both them and their parents. And even though that some of the pieces are messy, it's theirs. And I have come to the realization that, so what if a child made a mess on the wall with their painting? This is the child doing the best that they can do. This is their school. You do your thing here. You are ours, and we're happy to have that.
My name is Emmanuel. I live in Sandy Grande.
Yeah, when we came and did the drawings, right?
Yeah.
Why are you feeling that way?
I want to know what them people doing here. Or I hear they come and paint. So cool.
Look at those lines, beautiful. Coming around. Next to the flame, right? Nice.
I was always concerned about people looking at our children in a funny way because maybe one child can't control his or her ability to dribble. That's a big thing for some people, including the children's friends themselves. Or children with intellectual disabilities being taken advantage of or being laughed at by another person. And that was not an issue at all. You saw where it benefited the children in them realizing that they were children just like everybody else. They did not see each other as being disabled and being non-disabled. They were just children.
I say, Emmanuel, say, yeah, what you want to do? I said, I'll paint a dragon. So I went and made the dragon. I said I was gonna make the wings. I didn't see no wings. So I say it's a dinosaur.
So here we have a dragon holding a rose. It's holding a rose, right? It's holding a rose. Dragon holding a rose in a hat. You gotta tell me what kind of hat it is. You gotta tell me. Tell me my ears and then I go tell you. Tell me my ears. It's a cowboy hat. So we have a dragon holding a rose in a cowboy hat. Best piece by Emmanuel here and Nekisha. We looking good here? We looking good? I think we're looking good. We're looking good.
So I just put all that together. So I say, well, it's mine, so I like it.
It's always good to have that involvement with other children because it makes them feel normal. It doesn't make them feel like they're not a part of anything, and they are a part of everything.
It was full of excitement. It was a fulfilling experience, seeing the children involved in the work, people assisting the children. You don't get to see programs like that all the time where the children, especially special needs children, involved and so engaged in doing these kinds of stuff.
I actually can't wait for the kids to get here because I actually have a cousin which I interact with who has special needs. So we kind of actually do those stuff at home. So we would paint, play games, because remember when you have special needs, a lot of people look at you as different, like he doesn't have any friends. So at home, I guess I'm his friend.
There's so many times the world at large, society, tend to put us in a box or put us and label us. Even us as who consider ourselves normal, we need to be more creative. Just entering the building every morning, just that the colors and everything will definitely bring out more.
Create Future Good uses creativity-based interventions, workshops, education, engagement directly with children and the adults who take care of them to grow, to get everyone on board with helping children realize their power. And those are our methodologies that we've seen work over the last 10 years and that we hope will continue to work in time to come to help children really enjoy a better sense of well-being throughout the world, to help anyone who we've engaged with across the globe to own that part of taking care of children and children's rights and their well-being to really make the world a better place.
Art is a life form to me that helps draw that inner self for that child. Because sometimes just by seeing what they painted, you know where their mind is at, where their heart is at. You know who you're really dealing with when it comes to art.
Previously, we've had children who love to go to horseback riding. I mean, this is an amazing thing for a Trinidadian child. And now we can compete with horseback riding because the children want to come to school. They want to learn.
Students are a lot more confident when they approach a school compound. They're a lot more excited because they helped create what they're seeing here. So there's a lot of confidence in them.
I painted a chef because I want to be a chef when I grow up.
I make flowers. I just like to draw flowers and hats.
When I come into Princess Elizabeth and I see the Hello Beautiful, I remember one of our children, I overheard her, one of my students, speaking to others, and she admitted that she knew she was not beautiful. And the fascinating thing was this child is gorgeous. Because of where the Hello Beautiful sign is, and because of her height, that's the first thing she sees as she comes into the school. And she is one of the children who did not particularly want to come to school all that much. She would come. Wednesday for horseback riding, definitely. But the other days, they were a little iffy, and now she wants to come.
It's a really warm feeling because you actually see people going out of the way and actually making time and effort to pay attention to you. That's always a great thing. You can't get enough of that, really. People actually say, you know what? We're going to do this for you. We want to beautify your spot. We want to do that, and it definitely makes you feel good inside, so it's definitely a great thing.
I'm so happy to say that you have kept your word far above and beyond. You are a blessing to our school, and we are so grateful to you. And I thank you for coming into our school, changing our environment.
So, you know, by entering now, I feel happy, I feel, you know, like I'm ready to work.
Definitely have to really give thanks to you guys. It was a beautiful initiative that you guys did. It was awesome, it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't put a dollar value on that. That was really great. Just the whole emotion, the kindness, it was beautiful.